It's Backstage Pass with Steve Ryan. And here's your host, Steve Ryan.
Hey, Tim.
Hey, hey, how's it going?
Good. How are you, my friend?
Doing well, thanks.
Good. Hey, are you in the studio?
I am.
There's a
Yeah,
surfboard on the wall.
that's right.
I love that. Hey, thanks for giving me some time today. I know we've got a short amount of time and we have a hard stop, so I got so much I want to talk to you about, but thank you for being here.
Yeah, likewise. Excited to talk.
Hey, before we get into the Switchfoot stuff, I tell me about Bongo Chico.
So, my brother, my big brother John, who I'm in the band Switchfoot with, has been trying to talk me into a solo project for many years. And the timing was finally right that it actually sounded like a lot of fun. And I was curious as to what it might sound like. And so I started kind of pulling at that thread. And this album just kind of spilled out over the course of a year, kind of writing songs on tour, and then got home and tracked it really quickly. And it was my chance to kind of put everything that I love about music, why fell in love with music in the first place, into one album. And I'm super proud of how it came out.
Wow. I was spending some time with it last night. There's a song on there called Wrong Side Right.
Yeah.
Man, that is so funky, and it's just you're. I don't know what you're doing with the modulator on your voice. You do use it a lot on the album, but man, I just love that tune.
Oh, thanks a lot, man. Appreciate it.
Please don't worry, baby, it's okay. The doubts keep creeping around his new illusions.
And then there's another song I listened to a couple times. 1995.
Yep.
What? Tell me why 1995 is a significant year.
Well, I was in high school. It's the year that I got my license. And so that's a year where like the world kind of opens up a little bit.
Yeah,
You're still young enough to be dumb and innocent, and yet old enough to kind of have this big world in front of you.
yeah. Were you when you were in high school? Speaking of back in that time, were you in? Did you play an instrument? Did you know you wanted to be in a band? When you were a teenager.
Yeah, my brother and I grew up in a musical house. There were always instruments lying around. Our parents play guitar and piano. Um, so I think there was never a time that we weren't playing music. It wasn't even like a conscious decision of, well, now I'm gonna be a musician. It was like, well, of course, like we're always gonna be playing music. I don't think we ever thought of it as a legitimate career path. All our
Yeah.
favorite bands were kind of like playing in garages and working day jobs, and um, so I think that was kind of something that we took some convincing about. Is kind of we were skeptical the whole way until it was actually, well, this is actually a full-time job. And
Really?
it's been such a gift that here we are uh decades later still making music.
Who are your influences?
A lot of San Diego bands.
Yeah.
Boilermaker was this local band from Lucadia. Pinback. And then you have the big stalwarts, I guess, like the U2s and
Mhm.
obviously the Beatles. And
Yeah.
but as far as like bands that we knew, we'd go to shows in backyards and garages, and that was kind of like the world that we knew growing up.
Yeah. Your brother John has such a distinct voice. I mean, when you hear a Switchfoot song, you know it's Switchfoot. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah. Were you guys so you started as a garage band, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, I think every good band does, right? Or
Yeah.
most of them.
Yeah. When first time I discovered the band Switchfoot, Learning to Breathe had come out, and and that song just kind of grabbed me because I wasn't searching for Christian rock or, faith-based music. I happened upon it. And I was thinking about this last night because I was going to tell you that, Learning to Breathe was the first song that I found by the band. I don't remember how I stumbled across it, but I remember thinking to myself, I didn't realize that you were at that time, and we can talk about it a little bit if you want, considered a Christian rock band, but I think the Christian rock sound was starting to take off a little bit, and I think Switchfoot had a lot to do with that. But it was just great music to me. I didn't purposely think I'm going out of my way to find, faith-based music or something like that. And you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think you do. I mean, the term Christian rock was never a label we have used to
Right.
describe our music. I think other people have used that, but we make music for we always said we make music for thinking people.
Yeah.
We ask a lot of questions. We don't pretend to have the answers. And I think that most, the music I grew up loving does that.
This is a way that I say I need you. This is a way. This is a way that I'm learning to breathe. I'm learning to crawl. I'm finding that you and you alone can break my fall. I'm living again, awake and alive. I'm dying to breathe in these abundant skies. Hello, good morning, how you been?
Did you did you did you grow up in a faith-based household?
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
Our dad is a pastor.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
So,
So we've always sung about, our beliefs and our hopes, our doubts, our fears. And I think that just comes through naturally in the music.
so do you think that, and I know that you guys have kind of had this evolution about, well, we're not really a Christian rock band. We're kind of, you become a huge mainstream group, obviously. And, but you still, I had read that you're starting to do a few, or have in the last few years started to do a few of the Christian rock, tours, or, hitting some of those festivals or whatever. Have you found that balance yet where you guys are comfortable?
Yeah, we always try and play and create a space of inclusion for people coming from all backgrounds, all faiths. And so we intentionally play places that everyone feels comfortable. And we do also feel like we have something to say to the faith community, people that believe like we do, and so we do occasionally play Christian festivals as well. And I feel like the songs speak to that community as well. But these are songs, that I think everyone can find themselves in.
Well, good music is just good music. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? I mean, I think, Jars of Clay. I mean, there's a lot of bands, that maybe were embraced by, the Christian radio stations first, I guess is a way to put it, that have, kind of crossed over into the mainstream, but it's just good music. And and I think that there's a lane for positivity in music too.
Yeah. We always say we try and kind of start with the darkness and aim for the light.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
that's what a good song often does. I think when everything's good, when everything's happy, I'm more likely to go surfing.
Right.
But I write more songs when the world doesn't make sense, So a lot of these songs do kind of have the seed of something, wrestling with something darker, but looking for that light.
Yeah. Hey, when you guys were putting together the Beautiful Letdown, I mean, huge album, double platinum album, and I think it was around early 2000s. Meant to Live came out, and man, when you hear that first chord, I mean, you don't even have to listen to the whole bar. That first chord of Meant to Live, you know that song. Man, that was such a great song.
That's we're very thankful that the songs that have been our biggest songs still mean a lot to us. We have a lot of friends in bands that their hit song is about a girl that they're no longer together and
Right.
they hate playing it. But
Right.
our big songs are songs that kind of are tackling the big questions of what it's all about, and they've kind of, not only do they still mean something to us, but their meaning has evolved and grown with
Right.
us as we've taken them around the world. So
Right.
yeah, I still love that song.
We were meant to live for so much more, and we lost ourselves somewhere we live inside. Dreaming about Providence and whether mice and men have second tries.
And Dare You to Move was on that album, and I was just streaming your stuff last night, and so I was getting reacquainted with some of the older material, and there's that part at the end when John is singing and like today never happened before, and he says it like I don't know 4 or 5 times, and the very last time his voice just kind of cracks, and it's like, man, you can just feel the whole thing. It matches the desperateness, I think, of what the music sounds like with his voice. And boy, man, I was listening to that last night, and I backed up. I listened to it like 4 times. It's like such a great tune, brother.
Oh, right on. I appreciate that. Speaking of garage bands, we actually tracked that vocal in the closet under my parents' staircase.
Really?
Yeah, we ran the mic in there and the cable into my childhood bedroom, and just tracked that, him and I.
Wow, he just sings the crap out of that.
Yeah, he does.
What happens next? What happens next? I dare you to move. I dare you to move. I dare you to lift yourself up off the floor. I dare you to move. I dare you to move. I dare you to lift yourself up off the floor. I dare you to move. I dare you to move like today never happened. Today never happened. Today never happened. Today never happened before.
Yeah, so awesome. This Is Your Life is on there too. Is one of my favorite songs by the band. That whole album is so deep.
Appreciate that.
When you guys hit the road, I mean, you guys have, how many albums is it now? I mean, it's like more than a dozen.
Yeah, we're working on our 14th studio
Wow.
album
Yeah.
right
Yeah.
now. So yeah,
How do you put your set list together now? I mean, obviously, I mean, your songs you've written are personal and they all mean something to you. How do you decide what not to play?
well, we do a different set list every night. That keeps it fresh for us, and I think fans that are, a lot of fans come to multiple shows. I think they appreciate that too. But then we get up on stage and we rarely follow the set list. I
Yeah.
think we take full advantage of the fact that we don't play the tracks, everything's live. And a live concert should be this living, breathing thing. If you want to skip the verse two and go right to the bridge, do it. If you want to, if someone shouts out a different song that wasn't on the set list, let's play it. They're probably right.
Yeah.
So yeah, we kind of love embracing the chaos that every night could be something completely unique.
Yeah. You guys are in the studio, new album coming out.
That's right.
When can we expect that?
Well, we're close to done. So we're kind of targeting earlier next year.
Are you going to take it on the road, or what's the plan with the band for the next year?
Yeah, we plan to tour this next album, and uh, yeah, we still enjoy being together. We still enjoy going on the road, and I think having a fresh batch of songs is something that really excites us.
Yeah. You guys do shows with, or have in the past anyway, with Reliant K a lot, which is another one of my favorite bands. Are you guys pals?
Yeah,
Is that why you
yeah,
spend so much time together? Yeah.
yeah. We genuinely like those guys. They're great.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh man, I love their music too. On On the Oh Gravity LP, my favorite song on that album is called Awakening.
Yep.
You guys still do that tune live?
Sometimes it's not
Yeah.
a regular rotation, but yeah, we played it I think a week ago.
Here we are now with the falling sky and the rain. We're awakening. Here we are now with the desperate youth and pain. We're awakening. Maybe it's called ambition. You've been talking in your sleep about a dream. We're awakening.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, I was going through I got all the albums back there. I was going through it all and I was like, oh man, I remember this tune. This is such a great song. Because your stuff is so deep. I mean, we could spend 12 hours talking about all the music that you guys have put out. Is so great, man. There's a song on there. Well, the song "Oh Gravity." There's this great part where there's like this breakdown. The music stops and there's this weird piano thing that happens, and it's like doesn't even make any sense. And then you go right back into the music, and it cracks me up every time.
Keep her company to the next night. Oh, gravity, why can't we seem to keep it together? Sons of the enemies, why can't we seem to keep it together? In the back room of the Pentagon, there's a thin line with a line drawn with a red.
Wait, what was that?
That was just a chaotic moment in the studio where John was like, "Wait, let's just mute everything and let me just smash on this piano."
Yeah,
And that was it,
yeah,
one take.
yeah. I just laugh every time I hear it. It's like, what was that? It's so awesome. You guys did a song with Lauren Daigle called "I Won't Let You Go,"
hmm
and that's such a beautiful song. How'd that come together?
Yeah, we've become friends with Lauren over the years, and her voice is unlike anyone else's voice on the
Yeah,
planet. She
yeah,
is truly like, one of those generational voices and just a total sweetheart, gem of a human too. Um, so we actually were in the studio writing some songs together. She's a great writer as well, for her album. And we were like, well, we have this song that I think would be great for your voice to sing on, of ours while you're here, and she crushed it.
If you could only let go your doubts, if you could just believe in me now, I swear that I won't let you go. 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 Oh, there ain't no darkness strong enough that could tear you out from my heart.
yeah. Man, that song is so great. What this may be a tough question to answer, but is there a song out of your guys' catalog that I mean it's so huge, but is there a song or two that's just like this is my jam. This is the one of our songs that, this one does it for me every time, even now. Is there one of those songs that sticks out for you?
Well, I think it's different every night, A lot of times it's a song that will dust off that we haven't played in a while
Mhm.
that is just for us, but I do think that changes
Yeah.
just depending on the mood and how I'm feeling. I think one that I enjoy playing like every time is Daisy.
Let it go, Daisy, let it go. Open up your fist. This fallen world doesn't hold your interest, it doesn't hold your soul. Daisy, let it go.
Mhm.
Which is off of Nothing Is Sound.
Yeah.
And yeah, I really do enjoy some of the darker, moodier songs that John writes with the really I love chords and
Mhm.
anything with kind of more mysterious, unusual chords, I'm in.
Yeah. Speaking of Nothing is Sound, my favorite song on that album is "We Are One Tonight."
Cool.
Oh man, that's such a great tune.
Fight about it now in a world that's burning out. Let's slow the evening down, slow it down, slow down. Please slow down, down, down. The stars are coming out. We are one. We are one. We are one.
Stars is on that album too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a big record.
Yeah, we love that record. We just celebrated 20 years of that record this year, actually. I think just a couple of weeks ago.
But when I look at the stars, when I look at the stars, when I look at the stars, I see someone else. When I look at the stars, I feel like myself.
When did you guys, I'm assuming, when did you feel like, yeah, we've kind of made it? When did you feel like, yeah, this is, we're a successful band now? At what stage was it? Was it an album or, was it, we filled up in an arena, or what
I
point
think
did?
that can be a moving target,
Okay.
if you let it be. I think John and I have tried to define success on our own terms. And I think on our own terms, that goes back to the very first thing we recorded. Speaking of garage bands, we had this band called Etc. And we recorded a CD back when we were in high school, talking about the 90s. This was like, 90, it might have been right around 1995. And we paid for it ourselves. And we sold CDs out of our backpacks at school and broke even, sold enough to break even. I think it was like a couple hundred CDs or something.
Mhm.
And that was success. And we've
Yeah.
kind of like continually will like point back to that as like, well, that's success.
Yeah.
You're doing what you love. You're connecting with people through music. Because everything else can be a moving target if you let it.
Yeah.
I will say that maybe success as defined under my neighbor's terms, who thought I didn't have a real job until they saw us playing the late night shows. I think that's when they realized that it was a legitimate career path.
Yeah. Well, you guys got signed to a major label. I mean, it was Columbia Records, right?
Yep.
You guys were on Columbia for a while, and I mean that had to tell you something.
Yeah, I mean that was our fourth record, and when we recorded it independently, with the intent of it being our last record. We were like, it's been a good run, we've gotten to travel the world, and let's make one last record and then finish school and go on with our lives. And then they ended up signing us to that record after it was done, and then dropping us before it came out. And we put it out independently, and then it still went on to do its thing. So it's been a wonderful, surprising ride with a lot of twists and turns, and we're just thankful for all of it.
The new album that you guys are working on, any surprises or anything you want to tease
There's a
us
lot more
about?
guitar in this record than we've had recently. We've really fully embraced our teenage guitar rock roots, and that's been a lot of fun. So it's a louder record than we've made in a while.
Nice. I was just listening last night to Native Tongue, the album.
Yeah.
And in that title track, man, that's so funky. I just love that. It's so great. I'd forgotten all about that track.
Oh, thanks. Appreciate that.
Where do you want people to go? What's the best place for people to go to find out like when the album's going to come out, what your tour schedule looks like, where you're going to be? Where do you want people to follow you?
Yeah, I mean, we're very active on our all social media channels. Our website, I think, sign up on the email list. That's the best way. We always hit that first before anything else. And yeah, we love staying connected.
Yeah, Instagram and Facebook, all that.
Yep.
Yep. Awesome. Hey, I know we've got a hard break because you've got an appointment right behind us, but I appreciate you giving me some time. Can we maybe when the new album comes out, maybe we can do a follow up and we can talk about the new songs and maybe get to a couple of songs on my notes here that I didn't get to and just kind of get reacquainted with those and then talk about the new music. Can we do that sometime?
That sounds great.
Yeah, I'll send an email and I'll watch for the release of the new album and then maybe we can get together again, spend some time.
It sounds great. It's been awesome talking to you, Steve.
Tim, I really appreciate you giving me some time. Best of luck in the studio and getting this album out, and I can't wait to hear it.
Appreciate that.
All right,
We'll
brother.
talk
You
to you
take care.
soon.
Okay, bye-bye.
All right, see ya.
For questions or comments, email Steve at steveryan.songoftheday@gmail.com.